Hey folks, how are you doing? Welcome back to the channel, and today we are going to Cheshire to a place called Peckforton, where we're going to be staying in a castle called the Peckforton Castle, and I'm very excited. And you know, as always, I've never been there before, so we're going to explore together, see what's there, see what we can find, and hopefully it's going to be awesome. But just before we get going, there have been a few changes to the cabin. So a friend of mine actually has a pretty cool, like a bit of an antique collection himself, but he's been looking to get rid of quite a lot of it, and he very kindly gave a bunch of his stuff to me because he knows I like all of that kind of stuff. So over there, down there, you can see that lovely little wooden table with my pirate hat on it, which fits perfectly there in the corner, so I love that. And then up there we can see that little wooden oar above the window. I love that also, so we just put some nails in the wall and that just sits there perfectly. And I'll just give you a closer look at this little wooden oar because it has quite a nice design. And over here, this shelf looks amazing. It's got some hooks, so I've got my sword I got from Orlando, and then I've got my cloak there. I don't think I've shown you that cloak. I'll have to show you me wearing it one day because it looks awesome. And then my friend also gave me this. Check that out. I don't actually know where he got it from. Got some arrows in there in the case. I'm not sure if those cases have like a special name, but yeah, I'll have to ask him where he got those from because they are super cool. Check that out. That's like the proper thing. It's made of metal and everything. That's the real deal right there. I can't seem to get the other one out. It seems to be stuck in, but we can put that one back in. And you know what? I might as well just give you a closer look at the table because that has quite a nice design on it also. And I think it's great. It just fits in the cabin perfectly. And it's perfect to display my awesome pirate hat. Anyway, let's go find this castle, see what it's like. We're only going for a few days, but I'm looking forward to it. I'm excited to explore when we're there. So let's do this. So we're here at the castle, and it's not quite what I expected. I guess I thought it would be more of just like a basic hotel built in some sort of like small castle, but no, it's like a proper big castle. And outside here, like we just parked down there, we've got the bags and everything, we're going in now. But yeah, there's like loads of open space with like loads of woodland, and it's really nice. There's pheasants everywhere, we can hear the birds chirping in the trees. And this is like a proper full-on castle as well, so I'll show you the entrance here and let's go in and see what it's like on the inside. so we are in. Here's the door, and I'll give you a bit of a room tour now. So I'll turn the camera around and we shall go in this way. Okay, so over here we have this big fancy wardrobe for hanging clothes in. We've got some of our shoes there. Over here we have this nice looking fireplace with the mirror above it and the lamp and stuff. That's the pull out bed. Got some pictures on the wall. Nice big fancy light up there. There's the big bed, that looks awesome. Got some drawers next to it. Over here, that's the bathroom in there. And then we've got the TV, some of our bags. We've got this nice table here with some nice looking fancy chairs. We've got the window, big window with a nice view of the nature and stuff below. Here we have another place. We've got this chair here, some snacks that we bought. And then the telephone and stuff, the lamp, another mirror, a coffee and espresso thing there. And yeah, we've got some nice drawers next to the beds. And that's that. In here we've got stuff for tea. I'll just show you. So we've got cups, some biscuits, tea bags, and the kettle's in there. So here we have the bathroom. Got a nice fancy bath there. I like those types of baths, the old-fashioned ones. Got the sink, mirror, toilet, and then as well as the bath, we also have a shower in here also. And then some towels over there. Right, so I think what we're going to do tomorrow is, you know, as we were driving in, we went up that path and there was like forest everywhere, or woodland areas where the pheasants were walking about. Well, I thought it might be cool just to sort of explore the castle grounds and all of that, you know, just places around the castle, and just go into those woods and just, you know, get ourselves lost and see what we find, see where we get to. I thought that might be fun, so that's what we're going to do. So yeah, I'll see you in the morning, and I'm sure it's going to be awesome. Right, okay, so like I said last night, we are going to go outside here and just go to where all the woods are, all the forest land and all of that, and just have a bit of an explore, see where we get to, and I'm sure it's going to be fun. Right, so we're just going to go out here, go back to where the car is, and then, I don't know, just pick somewhere to go in the forest. We're just going to go through here. The car's just over there, and then we'll go exploring. Right, so all this woodland is what I'm talking about. Just all of this. The car's just down there. We're just going to walk down there. But basically all of this, I just want to explore. We'll try not to stick to these roads. We'll try and go off into the woods. But yeah, there's loads of pheasants everywhere. They're just walking about. It's great. This is nice here. They got a little hedgehog habitat. It's pretty cool. Saw some pheasants up there hanging about yesterday. Little hedgehog habitat. I wonder if there's actually any living there. But it's nice to see that on a little roundabout. And then I think my mum's just gonna go back up. She just wanted to come out for a bit of a walk, but then she's gonna go back up and wait in that like lounge area where we got a cup of tea from. And we could go anywhere. I was talking about down there. I wanted to go like down there into those woods, into that forest, see where we get to. So we're just going to make our way towards the exit, as you can see there. And I just want to check out all of this. I think there might actually be some like pathways, but you know, being me, I'm going to do my best not to stick to those and to just wander off into the forest. We ain't too far away from the castle. The car's only there. I believe that is private, so it's a shame we can't go up there. My mum wanted to just walk down to the bottom of this road here, so I guess we'll go that way and then go from there. But it's just lovely, you know, having all of this woodland. Just like all we can hear is the birds and the wind. I don't know how far this road goes down this hill, you know. It would be nice to just walk on up there somewhere, but I think all that's private land. We'll see what's at the bottom of this road here. Right, well, this road seems to go on forever, so I don't want to be just walking down there all day. I can hear the pheasant up there somewhere. So what we're going to do, we can't go that way because I think that's private land, all of that over there, but I think we can go on this side. So you see here, all these trees, we're just going to go in there, find a way through. I think I see a gap, so I'm just going to head on through and we'll just go from there. It's cosy in here. Well, from here, we came in this way. See that gap there? We came in there, and it's very cosy in here, so I guess we'll go that way now. Right. What we're going to do, we're going to go this way, just because, why not? Look at that tree. That's a cool looking tree. It's almost on its side. Looks like a big fallen down tree. I don't know if someone's like tried to make a pretty cool looking den out of that, or if it's just fallen down like that. I don't know. I want to go and check out where it's come down at the bottom. Looks like it's pulled all the rocks up with it that were underneath. We'll go check out the other side, see if it is a big den. I mean, it looks like a giant den. We'll see if there's like a way in. Go around this way. And then I guess we'll carry on down there into the woods.
No, I don't think it is.
No, there's no way in. So I guess it's just fallen down like that. Anyway, we're gonna keep going, I guess, that way into the forest. That's where the big field is, big field over there. That looks cool. I saw a pheasant walking down here from up there. There seems to be more pheasants back up where the road is. I've seen one or two flying around down here. You can see the road from here. It's just up there. There's this massive tree just in the middle. It's like twice as big as all the other ones. That's cool. Are we allowed in the field?
No, that's what used to block it off.
Parts of a fence. There's not much left of that. I guess we'll head that way, maybe? I don't think we can get much further past this tree because it's just all those little like spiky bushes and stuff. So we could either go that way or we could go back and then try and find somewhere else to go. Yeah, there's just a road at the bottom, so I guess we'll just head back, see where else we can get to. Right, back into these woods, and then I guess we'll go back up there somewhere, and then we'll go from there. So we'll try to stick more that way, because the road is just there, maybe a bit further up. So we'll try and go further this way, back through here, and then we'll see where we get to. Right, so we're gonna go this way, because here's that big den looking thing where the tree fell down. So we came from that way, we walked around it, and then we went down there, and there's that field. So what we're gonna do now is just go back on this side. Looks like we're not the only ones who have walked this path. There's some animal tracks. You see there? And then it goes under there. Then there's one there. Might be a fox or a badger. Anyway, this way. Some more big fallen trees. There's the field again. We just came from right over there in those woods. And we're just gonna keep going up a bit of a hill here, see what's at the top. We shall carry on to the top of this hill, see what we can see from up here. Just spotted a pheasant over there. They seem to be a little bit more scared of us in this area. I guess the ones up at the top are more used to people walking about. Alright, so we would carry on, but first of all, I don't think we're supposed to because it's hard to tell, but there's a fence there, it's broken. It just goes along here, and also it's just all of those spiky bushes again, so it's not going to be very fun walking through there anyway. I need to sit down. I'm just going to sit on one of these fallen trees. So we're back here at this little fence. Just had a sit down. So if we can't go that way, we're just going to try and stay as close as we can to it and just follow it that way. It would be cool to go in there where this fence is, but also it's kind of nice that it's blocked off because I bet there's loads of animals that live in there because people can't get to it. So at this point the fence is kind of just gone. I mean, loads of it just fell down over there. It's supposed to just go along there. I'm guessing it's like you're not supposed to go up here and the fence is still supposed to be there, but we're just going to carry on going the way that the fence was going. There's no fence here. I mean, I can see a bit of it there, so I'm guessing it either stops there and that's the nature reserve bit, or it's supposed to keep going. But because there's just no fence here, we can't see it on the floor, we're just going to go this way because it looks fun. Right, so the road is right down there now, but this bit's cool. It's like very dense forest. I want to see if there's like a way into these bushes here, because that seems fun. Right, so I want to see if I can get in here anywhere. There's some blue string tied around this tree. I'm not sure what that means. But look at all that. That looks fun. Let's go see how far we can get. Well, we're sort of like further into the woods, like the wooded bit now, where all these nice green trees are. Might go this way, see what's that way, because I don't really see a way further in there. Or maybe there's over there. But let's check out this way first. Right, we need to go that way because that's the way back anyway. There's like loads of gaps underneath, but I don't know, I don't really want to be crawling too much to get too dirty. So I guess we'll go this way. We might be able to get under there, maybe that way, get over this, and then keep going. And there's a gap here. So, see if I can get through. Ow. Don't know. Well, we came through there, through this little bit. Now we're here. Can we get that way? Yeah. Looks like it's a bit like blocked off that way.
You might be able to get that way, but I don't think.
We'll take a look. We'll take a look.
I don't know if we can get this way, but there's a little bit of a gap here, so I'm just going to go through and see what I can see from the other side.
Right, so I checked out a little bit. I think there's a few more big gaps, so we might as well carry on. I had to get over this here, which was pretty difficult.
Hang on, I'm stuck.
You should have gone over.
It was harder.
Now we just need to get through this little bit. Right. Almost through. Just a bit further to go. Right. Okay, there's a gap just on the other side. Just need to get through here. Ow, my leg. And here we go. Right, so we're just going through there, and I think we're going to go this way because it looks like there's a bit of an open space after all of these bushes and stuff. This bit looks like there's a bit too much stuff in the way for us to go that way, but it looks like we might be able to venture through here. Yeah, it looks like there's bigger open spaces now.
just going to go this way, and it looks like we're out of all the bushes and stuff. Yeah, back in the open space, the open woodland. Some more bushes up there, but it's all open space down there. There's that field again. Now we're just going to try and follow this around, get back to the castle. There's loads of stuff on my hat. We can't seem to see the castle from here. I feel like we should be able to. All I can see is trees and that big field down there. We'll just keep heading this way. I'm sure we're going in the right direction. I mean, as much as I want to get back and go and have a cup of tea, I mean, check that out. I want to kind of go around that corner and see what's there. So let's do it. Right, just going to go in here. This is that corner I showed you. Looks like it's a bit of a pathway. I don't know if it's like supposed to be a pathway or what though. See what I'm talking about? Down there, it's just a bit of a clear bit. Let's see what's down here. Looks like it just leads to more woodland. A bit more of an open space. Right, okay, so we walked down this little hill here, and I just wanted to show you these trees. They're really nice. Look at those. Right, so we just found this. It's a shotgun cartridge. So maybe that's why you're not allowed here, because they like shoot the pheasants and stuff. I mean, I hope they don't, because that's not a cool thing to do. But anyway, we're going to try and go around this corner, see if we can find the castle, because I feel like we should be able to see it now. Looks like that's been here for a while though, so maybe they're used to like shoot stuff. But hopefully they don't do it now. So we're just going to carry on up here. Maybe the castle's just on the other side of all of this. There's a fence over there. It's about there. You might not be able to see it on the camera, but it's about there, so we can't go that way. So we're just going to have to keep going back up this way. Looks like we're going through the woods though. Looks like it's a bit too like full in there for us to get through, so we'll just go up this way. I can hear a pheasant in there or something. Well, looks like we might have been on the wrong side of the fence, because there's a fence here. So I don't know where we took the wrong turn, but I mean, we'll go onto the right side now if we can find a way over. It's broken over here, we can get back over, and the fence is just down there, but then it goes up this way, so maybe it's just like in a weird shape. But like the fence, it blends into the forest too well. They got to put signs up or something. Looks like there's another one. We still can't seem to spot the castle. We're just going to go through these trees to the top there, see if we can see it from up there. We have come a long way. Look at that. Big open space. I think I'm going to try and get between those two trees because there's stuff to hold on to and stuff. I mean, maybe we could walk around there, but what's the fun in that? So, and then we'll see if we can see the castle from up there. I can see some of the cars parked up. I think the castle is right up there somewhere. We're getting close. Yeah, there's the castle. You can see it there. Right, there's a fence here, so I don't know. I don't even know how we got here. Castle's up there. We need to try and get over this fence. But it looks like there's like barbed wire on top of it or something. Right. Need to get over this fence.
How am I going to get over that? Ow.
Well, we got over the fence. Barbed wire got me a little bit, but I'm fine. They got to make it more like obvious where you are and are not supposed to go. A little bit confusing. Our car's parked up there. I don't know what this area is. There's a few cars here, but I don't know. Let's just make our way back up to the castle. It's hard to tell what this bit's like used for. It looks like some sort of maybe activity bit. I don't know, or maybe like something for the staff. Well, I don't know, we need to get over this fence now. How can we go around it? We just go around. Easy enough. Now I'm pretty sure we're allowed to be here. Not sure about that bit over there, but I think we're good now. Yeah, this is where all the pheasants are hanging out. I guess they're more used to people here. There's one just under this tree. This is the roundabout with that little hedgehog habitat. And over here we can see Mr. or Mrs. Pheasant. Right, well, I think I'm going to go see if any of those bars in the castle are open, because I think there's like one or two in there. Because I want to have a drink, and then, yeah, I don't know when I'll vlog again, so see you later. Hey folks, so we're back up in the room now. We had a cup of tea before. We've come back up to the room now, had a sit down. But what we're going to do now is actually go and check out one of the bars that they have here in the castle. I think there's only like one or two, but we're going to go to one which is just down some stairs. I think it's called the Wine Cellar. I've had a little peek in there before, and it looks pretty cool, nice and cozy in there. So we're going to go check it out. I've got the GoPro on, just because I don't always like to be waving the camera in people's faces. So just to make it easier, I'm going to take the GoPro, and yeah, we're going to go and check out the wine cellar, see what it's like. Alright folks, we are back up in the room, and yeah, I think I'm just going to have a bit of a chill out for a bit. Might have some snacks that are over there, and a drink, might have a cup of tea as well, and yeah. Alright folks, so I think what we're going to do tomorrow, we've found like a few big shops to go and have a look around and see what we can find. I think they're like big antique stores, so they should have some pretty cool stuff in, so I'm looking forward to having a look around, see what cool things we can find, and yeah, so I'll see you tomorrow, and hopefully these big antique stores are gonna be awesome. Alright, let's go check out these antique stores. We got two to go to. They're both about like 8 miles away, so not far, just down the road. But yeah, let's go, see what they're like, see if we can find any cool stuff. And maybe I'll buy something, I don't know. Alright, so I've got the GoPro with me, just in case I don't feel like filming when we are in the shops. It's just here.
But anyway, let's go check out these antique stores, see what they're like. I love this big open space. It's great. Let's have a look, see if we can see any pheasants out this morning. This is usually where they're all hanging about, just as we come out of that castle gate. Usually all here. Wonder where they are. I've usually seen one by now. Maybe they don't wander about this early, I don't know. I don't know, that's unusual. There's usually loads around here. Alright, we have arrived at one of the shops. It's in there. Looks like they got a lot of stuff. Let's go check it out. Looks like they got loads of like garden stuff, like bird baths and chairs and statues, lots of big stone statues.
Yeah.
Alright folks, so we're at the other antique store now. The other one was alright. There was like a lot of big things like big pictures and ornaments and stuff all scattered about. But I like the ones where they've got that, but then there's like loads more crammed in there, like the smaller stuff too. So there was loads of stuff, but there wasn't loads of stuff, if that makes sense. But we're gonna go in here, see what this one's like, and see if we can find any cool stuff. Alright folks, so this other antique store, it was alright. It was very similar to the other one, to be honest, but there was a few more small things in this one, like on the shelves and stuff, so that was pretty cool. There was some like pretty cool stuff, but nothing I wanted to buy. So we have found another one though. It's about 15 miles away, so we're going to try that one. So we're going to head there now and see what that one's like. Alright, so that one is a lot better than the other two. There was lots of little stuff to look at in there, and I was getting like down to the ground because there was loads of stuff hidden on bottom shelves and stuff. It was nice. It's nice exploring these antique shops because there's loads of really cool stuff in them. Anyway, so that was in there, but we're just coming around the corner, just here, to see if there's any more little shops. Yeah, so it looks like all of these are little ones, so we're gonna go take a look. We'll start over here with this one. Hey folks, so we are back in the car now. We've been to all of those antique stores. They were really fun. They were very big inside. It didn't look like it from the outside, but they were all very big inside. Loads of cool stuff to see. Not much that I wanted to buy and take home, which is unusual because usually at these big antique stores I buy something. There was a lot of cool stuff though, but I was gonna buy something which was like this big proper like pilot sword. It was the real thing, but it was a bit too expensive, and all I would do with it is put it on a shelf and display it, which would be cool, but usually I like to try and find things that I would actually use. So I'm just going to leave it for now, which is a shame because it would have been cool to pick something up and take home. But it was fun looking around. I think we're going to have a meal booked now for this like pizza place. So I'm not sure when I'll vlog again. So I will see you back at the castle. Alright folks, so as you can see it's dark out, so I thought what it might be fun to do is just basically just go for like a bit of an explore or just like a wander around the castle, because I guess just the thought of wandering around a giant castle at night just sounds fun to me. So that's what we're going to go and do now, have a wander around, see where we get to, check out all the different rooms. I think there's some like big rooms downstairs. So yeah, let's go. Right, let's go, actually, yeah, let's go up, because we haven't been up here yet. I'm guessing it's just rooms up there, but let's just go up anyway. Yeah, just more rooms up here. I thought there would be, just wanted to check it out anyway, because we haven't been up here before. Anyway, let's go back down. Okay, so let's go down. It is a very cool castle. What's in there? Just more rooms. Let's go check. Staff only. That's cool. Just see more stairs. Little seating area. Guess we'll just go down these stairs now. Alright, so this is the Great Hall, or the Grand Hall. The Great Hall it says here. And yeah, it's super cool, so let's go take a look. Here's a fireplace in the Great Hall. Some axes up there, some shields and swords. It's a cool hall. There was loads of chairs in here the other day. Don't know what that was for. We're gonna go in there because that one, that just goes to like where the reception is, but this one leads into another big room. Those lights are nice. Look at those.
There's a bar here. I guess that one only opens for like special occasions like weddings and stuff, because they do weddings here. And I guess that's what these big rooms are used for as well. It's nice though. Got some books, big TVs, another fireplace. There's loads of books in here. This TV's massive. It's nicely decorated as well, with all the pictures on the walls and these big like carpet looking things that are on the walls. This room's all ready for some sort of dinner, it looks like, with all these tables. I love all of the like knight armour and swords and stuff. It's very medieval. So if that's that library that we just had a look, what's this way? Wonder what's up there. This says fire exit, but I'm guessing we're...
No exit.
No exit. What about upstairs?
Oh,
Let's go check out upstairs.
you just probably rooms up here.
It goes on for quite a while and gets darker.
Where's the lights?
Oh. Reception, but it does keep going up. I'm guessing it just goes up to even more rooms up here. Oh. Well, we can't go any further, it looks like. Probably just have to go back down.
There's your rooms.
Yeah, just some rooms here. Down we go. Oh, it's fun though, having a look up there. Looks like this just leads to reception, but let's see if the card works. It does. There's a lot of rooms in this castle. This is quite a narrow corridor. What's that? What's in here? Not much.
More rooms. There's our room.
Oh, this is our room. Looks like we went in a big circle. Anyway, let's just go back through this door. So we went up there before, and then we went down here.
That's just more rooms.
There's just more rooms that way. I guess we'll keep going down. We could also go outside and have a look at the lights and stuff at night. This is a fancy room. Whoa, it's one of those giant long tables from the movies. I've always loved the giant red curtains, you know, like they have at the theatres. Not at the theatres, at the like pantomimes and shows and stuff like that. Nice fireplace, there's like a bit there for like food and stuff, I guess. And then another fireplace here. They have this big bit in the middle, by the way. There's like some seats at the bottom, but you can look all the way up and then there's a glass roof. So here's the seating area. And if we just look straight up, got the stairs going around, and then there's glass up there. So now we just go this way after we've come down those stairs. But back there, that's the wine cellar. It's like a pub, it's really nice, it's cosy, looks cool. Let's go this way. Right, this tree is all lit up. It's got lights all over it. And then here's the castle. All there. And then if we go through there, that'll just take us out to where the car park is, where we usually see all the pheasants. Just out there. Guess we'll go back inside now. Because I mean, other than this, it's just all forest out there where the cars are, where the car park is. So we'll go back through the usual way and I guess make our way back to the room. Right, so I think we've been around most of the castle. There's some more of those big spire, what are they called?
Spires.
Big spires that we can go up, but they just lead to more rooms, and then there's just the like the restaurants I haven't been. But you know, I don't really want to go filming in there while people are having their tea. There's also this little bit just outside our room where you can sit down with a window. Anyway, push the door. Folks, so here we are in the room, and yeah, that was fun. The Great Hall was pretty cool, but yeah, we're just gonna chill out now, and I think I'm gonna have a cup of tea. Hey folks, so we have all of the stuff, all the bags and stuff. We're just heading to the car now, gonna put everything in the car. We went for breakfast, but it was nice and like calm in there. Everyone was just relaxing, so I didn't really feel like filming. We're going to go and put all of this stuff in the car now, and then we will head off home. Alright folks, and we are home. So, Peckforton Castle, what was that like? You know what? I would say that it was awesome. I really enjoyed it. You know, it was super cool, like the castle itself. It looked great outside and inside. It was just awesome. It wasn't what I was expecting, to be honest. It was even better. The staff were really nice, you know. They spoke very, very well. They were all very polite, very nice. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. I certainly did. It was great. But anyway, I will see you later when Adventure calls again.